Behind the school building, a boy confesses to a girl. I've actually liked you for a long time. Please go out with me. The girl looks at him and immediately turns him down. He feels crushed by the rejection. But the next second, an arrow shoots straight through her head as she's saying, I think of you as a good friend. She freezes in place. The boy is confused, but she suddenly jerks back to life, hugs him tightly, and says, actually, I'm totally fine with dating you. Let's go out. And just like that, the boy and girl become a couple. From the rooftop, someone says, all right, this guy's quota is done. The speaker is none other than Cupid. The scene switches to another boy who can't even hit the target with a bow and arrow. He's annoyed after losing to a girl again. She tells him, as usual, you'll buy me bread tomorrow. He makes a bitter expression as he looks at her. A huge, mature-looking girl appears saying, all I have to do is beat you and I get bread the next day. Apparently, this is her efficient way of getting food. The boy complains, damn it, you always pick the biggest, most expensive one. You're gonna get fat. The girl steps right in front of him, showing the height difference. She just stares blankly, then walks away and calls him short. He yells, I'll never forgive you. Someone tells him to calm down, his sensei. The sensei says, lost again, huh? Here's a consolation prize. He hands the boy a juice box and asks, how is she that strong? The boy replies, well, she is my daughter. The boy snaps back, you're just a doting parent. The sensei then asks, why do you want to beat her so badly, Yukon? He answers, isn't it obvious? I can't stand her. Seeing the confusion on the sensei's face, Yukon continues. She always makes that smug face, like I don't even stand a chance. She doesn't even see me as a rival. It pisses me off, and that's why I can't catch up. But I've decided, I'm absolutely going to win. Fired up, he adds, after I beat her, I'm going to make that beautiful face twist in frustration. The sensei sighs, saying, you're kind of twisted yourself, you know. The scene shifts to class, where everyone is paired up and doing couple things. Yukon is still irritated. His friend asks, what are you staring at? Yukon grumbles, aren't there way too many couples in this school? His friend says, don't get jealous. It's pathetic. Yukon snaps, I'm not jealous. His friend replies, then why don't you confess to that senpai? Yukon has no idea who he means, but his friend says, Yako's senpai. Yukon is stunned. I told you, she's just my childhood friend. I'm going to destroy her completely. His friend finds Yukon's intensity unsettling and says, well, you've got a lot of rivals, so you don't stand a chance anyway. Anyway, Yukon still doesn't get it, so his friend, nicknamed Four Eyes, spells it out. She's that popular. Yukon can't believe it. No way. Four Eyes continues, how are you only realizing this now? First place in nationwide archery, stunning looks, a legit cool beauty. It'd be weird if she wasn't popular. There's even a rumor she has a fan club. To Yukon, it all sounds ridiculous. Cool beauty? She's just an annoying girl with a pretty face, tall, and good at archery, he mutters. His friend asks, you've at least got a tiny crush on her, right? Yukon makes a face and says, I don't care about superficial stuff like that. The only things I care about are archery and beating her. His friend pushes again, you're not even a little interested in her? Yukon snaps, absolutely not. Meanwhile, the girls in class talk about Yosha confessing behind the school, right now. Hearing this, Four Eyes suggests they go take a look. They watch from a distance. Four Eyes says, and you say you're not interested in superficial stuff? Yukon replies, watching other people deal with this is fun. His friend asks, who's that girl? Yukon answers, she's Ima from class 2, that gyro who's nice to otaku. Four Eyes mutters, so that's Yoshida's type. But Yukon's attention shifts. His friend keeps talking. Objectively, he doesn't really have a shot. Should we talk to Yoshida after he gets rejected? But Yukon is staring elsewhere. He's the only one who spots Yako standing on top of the building. Is that Yako? He yells. Four Eyes sees nothing and falls over as Yukon bolts toward the building. His friend shouts, what the hell is he doing? What's wrong with that guy? Up on the roof, it looks like Yako is casually eating something when Yukon bursts in, yelling, what the hell are you doing here? Don't be reckless trying to die like that. I won't forgive you. And running away after a win, I won't forgive you either. She says, no, that's not what I'm doing, but immediately slips off the edge and falls. Yukon panics as she drops from the roof and races after her. Then something unbelievable happens. She sprouts massive wings, terrifying and confusing him. He ends up pulled right into her chest as she takes off into the sky, carrying him over a shrine. After some time, she explains everything to him. He's baffled. Cupid? Like the naked floating person with a bow from the stories. She calls him a pervert but admits, yeah, making couples with love arrows is my job. He looks at her ID in disbelief. She then points into the woods. Look over there. It's Yoshida and the Gyru girl kissing in the forest. Yukon, flustered, says, that's Yoshida? She explains, when a Cupid's arrow hits, feelings for whoever's in front of you overflow. Watching them from behind a tree, Yukon mutters, that's scary. She cuts him off proudly. Yes, I did that. I'm amazing at what I do. Ranked #1 in the number of couples, becoming the top Cupid is only a matter of time. While Yukon hides behind the tree, an arrow meant for his head misses. He looks at it, and then at her. She says, our existence is top secret. No one outside the family is supposed to know. If regular people find out, I'll just make them fall for me with these arrows. No leaks guaranteed. It seems she's now after his life. She wants Yukon to fall in love with her, but he, not even slightly interested, runs away while Cupid's arrows chase him. He shouts, Yako, you're the one who spilled everything. She replies, don't move. I'm not used to moving targets. He yells, idiot obviously. Who wants to get hit? She says, it's okay. It won't hurt. Just a little tip. He screams, don't ever say that publicly. She doesn't get it, but he keeps running. She says, so agile. I'll just make a special arrow. He escapes far away, thinking she finally stopped shooting. If I'm this far, even she won't be able to hit me. But in the next moment, she appears right behind him, saying exactly that. She carries him princess style and lifts him into the sky. He panics, grabbing her tightly and yelling, what the hell are you doing, Yako? She answers, relax. As long as you stay away from me, you'll live a normal life. He looks at her and she adds, this is the rational and best choice. But he grits his teeth, grabs her wings, and tears them off, making them both fall. He shouts, you're always like this. All you care about is being rational and efficient. You don't even try to understand how I feel. She says, I don't quite understand what you mean. He yells, I mean a life without you. Screw that. They fall toward the school building, and she lands on top of him. He can't believe he's alive. Thinking he was going to die, he gasps, stop doing reckless things. Okay, she says behind him. Then she adds about earlier, a life without a rival is the worst. It's boring as hell. You still don't get it. He tries to clarify, but she says, I already understand your point. That sounds logical. He stares at her in shock, saying her name. It seems the love arrow meant for him hit her instead. She says, in other words, we're going to get married, right? Yukon, unable to figure out what to do, is now trapped in a strange situation. A Cupid struck by her own arrow, obsessed with a boy who sees her as a rival. One intriguing,